Hello. Hey, everybody. We'll get started in just a minute. Hope everybody's having a good day, a good week. Hope you're having a blessed week. Top of the morning to you. I love that. I love that. Shiver me timbers. I love it. Hello, everybody. Hello, my blessed friends. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm getting things set up here. There it is. Hey, everybody. Hey, Joanne. Hey. Hello. Hello, beautiful people. Hey, Sally. We've got a few people with us on Facebook. Hello, Sandy Gregg. Beautiful Sandy Gregg. Sweet friend. Hope you're doing well, Miss Sandy. Hey, Jay. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Blessed be the name of the Lord. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. I hope that you can say, blessed be the name of the Lord when you're doing good, when you're doing bad, all the time, because your life is hid in Christ Jesus, and we should celebrate that. You know, it's not something that you it's hard to put a smile on one's face when you know what our Savior went through for us in the, 100% God, 100% man, and to become sin for us and to accept the penalty for not just my sin, but the world's sin, so that we could put the law behind us and accept grace in our life just through faith. Wow, what a beautiful thing. So I put a smile on my face today because it was his good pleasure. He said it was his good pleasure to come and die for us and to be resurrected on that third day. So what a beautiful life that we have. We're going to get started in just a moment, and then we're going to get into Q&A. But just quick introduction. My name is T. Ravis. Travis Martin, I've lost over 100 pounds on this program with this inspired of God lifestyle. And I've come off all prescription medications, and I could not have done it without the Lord. And over the last 20 years, the Lord has richly blessed me to come in contact with brothers and sisters all over the planet who have now self-reported more than 4 million pounds lost using the Shibboleth lifestyle, and self-reported more than 7 million inches lost. But I would be derelict in my duties to not mention that the program's touched untold people beyond those that self-report. So thank you, Jesus, and thank you, Shibboleth family, for believing in this little ministry and taking your life and installing self-discipline, living the daily discipline, sharing through action, not just words, but action, how to lose weight, feel better, and impact lives around you, some of which you'll never know, like me. And, I was walking on the beach the other day, and somebody recognized me. I thought, oh, it's one of our Shibboleth members. What name? And come to find out, they never even signed up for the program. They met a friend. Y'all probably know stories like this too, who was a Shibboleth member. Shibboleth member told them about me. They watched a YouTube video. And next thing you know, they've lost all the weight. God orders our steps. Isn't it amazing how God loves us and cares for us no matter how far out we get? He corrects us, and he puts us right back on the path. He orders our steps. So it's just a beautiful thing. And we want to welcome you if you're new here. But we also want to thank our lifetime members and partners. We have free members, lifetime members, partners. Thank you all for being a part of this ministry of love. It's a ministry of love, self-acceptance, acceptance of others. We just got through Halloween, and I know I shouldn't say things like this, but I'm just so transparent, y'all. My transparency, one day I'm gonna learn not to be transparent. Gets me in so much trouble. Look, I know that I ought not like scary movie. I know that I ought not let that stuff even get in my head, but I grew up with them and I like them. And I love watching Halloween. Shame on me, right? Especially around Halloween. I know about it being a pagan holiday, so nobody please start on me. Just pray for me if you think I'm a terrible person. But Jamie Lee Curtis, she said, was that the boogeyman? And I thought about Hollywood and how they portray the boogeyman, how the devil is portrayed, with the horns and the pitchfork and the tail and all that stuff. I thought about that, and I thought if people could just understand what the boogeyman really is. Let me tell you what the boogeyman is. You can disagree. We all love each other around here. We can disagree and still love each other. The boogeyman is judgment, self-judgment, judgment of others, fear, regret, worry, shame, guilt, and you can't kill it. Just like Michael Myers in that movie couldn't kill him. He was evil. He was the boogeyman. Same thing here, y'all. Same thing. Judgment, guilt. How many of us have plagued ourselves for generations, our family through generations of worry, shame, regret, guilt, judgment? Goodness gracious, when all we had to do was accept grace. Accept grace. Accept that beautiful, beautiful grace. And you think if you forgive others and forgive yourself, you think, if I'm too easy on myself, I won't perform. It's right the opposite. Once you show yourself grace, you want to do better. You want to do better. But anyway, I'll get off that subject. A couple of announcements. Yesterday, we had some partners, 4 partners, last couple of days. Kristen Glover, Trish Brannon, GM, Anonymous GM, and Sherry Moody. Thank you so much for becoming a partner. We need you. We love you. Excited about you coming on board and helping us and hearing the call to help us. It's that shot in the arm we need every day to keep going. So we really appreciate that. Next, just quick, I got to start a few of these sessions off this way, and then as soon as people get the message, I'll move on from it. But I want to talk about our share feature. Just humor me for just a couple minutes, and then I'll do a good job answering all of your questions and keeping you rocking and rolling. Plus, I have to announce our winner from yesterday. Shibboleth will not survive in its current form with all the amazing support, without your help, without your effort. Someone told me recently, Travis, I wish you quit begging. It's a real turnoff. Well, when I go to Wikipedia every day, they ask for help. When you have a ministry and you're trying to touch lives and you're not infinitely wealthy, you have to ask for the help and belief of others to help you with your mission, to be a part of your mission. So I lay my pride down and I come to my members as often as they'll tolerate me, and I ask them for a little help. And one of the things that we need your help with is sharing the Shibboleth mission. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If you ever take a mind to be a part of our ministry in this way, you simply go to your journal. You log in, you go to your journal, and then you simply go to the daily share, and you will see all of these images that we recommend that you share. Now, if you're on Facebook and you share, that's great. I appreciate it. You may not care about the fun and the rewards through the website, and we appreciate you too. But the way I know that you shared and the way I can have fun with it, and I also purchase crypto for the group. I do a lot of things. Instead of paying Facebook, I basically invest on behalf of our sharers, and I give rewards. And it's only those that are sharers, a part of our Shibboleth Share Army, that will get to enjoy the investment down the road if it ever turns into anything, and etc. But here we are, okay? And you've got this share. And here's let's take a look at one of these new ones here. So here is one. Let's say that I want to share, and I like this one. This is Tabitha, and I click Tabitha, and I don't mind having this one on my profile, but I don't know what to say if I share. Well, below the red line, I can copy and paste this information just like so. And then I click the Facebook icon. And now let me show you what that looks like. I have to share it as it popped up. Now this pops up, and it's about to share to my profile. I can paste what I just copied right there, and then I don't have to say nothing. Boom, 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 quick. Or I could feel like I have something on my heart to say about my results or the program, and I could do that instead, which is even better. And then to get my shared account, I have to make sure I set it to public, and then I just click post, and it's on my profile now. It will show up on my profile. And then the next day, I'll be able to go in here, go back to my journal. If I post today, it shows up next day, and I'm going to go to All-Star. And this not only shows the number of shares and such, it shows yesterday body weight loss, like best. If you're one of them people that want to see where you are so you can shoot for and model somebody, you've got best, who lost 6 pounds yesterday. You can show more. Unstoppable was in the top 10, lost 4%. Of body weight loss, number of badges earned yesterday. And then you have walk miles and steps that you can see where you are there. And then if I go on down, it says most shares from yesterday. And you can see we have more than 30,000 members on the program. And the shares, because of me mentioning it yesterday, it was on people's mind and we had more shares. Thank you so much. But we can do better as a family. Appreciate all these people that shared. But out of 30,000 people, we could get this program eventually all over the planet. All over the planet, if we just had our members realize that if they would value their info, they could save lives and join me in this mission. And here you can see some of my team members shared the most, but you look down through there and you see all the shares. And today we did a random drawing, and the more times you share in a day, the more chances you get in the drawing. But today, the one that won the drawing was Tina Mangum. Tina Mangum won our t-shirt for yesterday's share. We drew her name and she won. Way to go, Tina. Thank you. Joni or Tammy, I didn't look to see which one of y'all are here today, but if you will, make sure that we reach out, because I don't know if she's here today, that we reach out to Tina Mangum and we get her t-shirt. Will y'all do that for me? Tina Mangum. So thank you again, Tina, and everyone that shared one of the share posts in our share feature yesterday. Thank y'all for putting up with me. Thank you, Kim. Best Kiki is me. That's good to know. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Now we'll get to work. Now y'all can put me to work. You've earned your right to put me to work and ask as many questions as you want to ask today. All right? So let me get to it, see if there's already any in the thread. Make sure that you've watched the fast track videos and you've earned the fast track badge. The sooner you do that, the more sense that these sessions that I do Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. will make. Okay. Way to go, Dana Munn. I'm going through the thread. Bear with me. Awkward silence. Are all freebies okay during the challenge? Rhonda, we prefer that you not graze during the day, because even though, for example, having a dill pickle is a freebie on the regular program, or sugar-free jello, and it's not going to hurt your result, but indirectly it kind of does, because part of the problem that we have is our inability to abstain from food between eating episodes. Certainly you can do freebies if you feel that's the only way to salvage your day, but you don't need them. What we want you to do is, unless it's an eating episode, and you're going to count it as an eating episode, if we want the best, most optimal result, and sometimes it's good just to get some results and not do optimal. We want to enjoy the journey, but we've got to break the habit of grazing. So if your question is, can I graze on freebies today? I would ask you to abstain, especially during the challenge. Now, if you want some freebies as one of your up to 3 eating episodes, beautiful, beautiful. Any that you want to do would be fine with me. But please try to abstain from grazing. Until you break that habit, it's going to make real change almost impossible. So work on that if that's part of the problem. Now, I'm just guessing. I don't know that it is. But certainly, rather than you have a holiday today because you're dealing with stress or anxiety and you're going to use food to cure that temporarily, I'd rather see you do a freebie than have a holiday. Hope that helps. That's an adult decision that we all have to make. Can we have sugar-free syrup with a Mighty Muffin? Yeah. I don't like for people to add condiments to their meal replacements. And there's some that I do, but I don't like to see that. I like to see you add your condiment to whole food. However, sugar-free syrup on a Mighty Muffin, if you're just using a smidge, is not a problem at all. Tressa wants to know where she can see her pictures that she submitted to start the challenge. Joni or Tammy, would one of y'all grab Tressa a link? So you can have freebies or condiment with a meal. You can have freebies with your eating episode as long as you don't go over your portion. There's a lot at play here. We don't want to stretch our stomach just because we can. So keep that in mind. If you're already having the proper portion and then you add on the outside of that portion freebie, you may not reduce your results, but you'll be stretching your stomach still. And it will take longer to get full when you're having your hollow meal. Just a thought for optimization. A condiment is always allowed with a meal, with a whole food meal, as long as you're following the condiment rule. If you don't know about the condiment rule, please go through Fast Track or ask here today. The Omegaplex supplement in the kit, is it for days 11 through 24 or with the 10-day detox? You can do it during the detox because it's already in metabolic nutrition system. So the Omegaplex is something that every human most likely should be taking every single day of their life, okay? Most of us lack getting in our diet the essential fatty acids that help our hair, our skin, our nails, especially during times of calorie deficit, that help boost immunity, that help fight inflammation. So yes, go ahead and take your Omegaplex if you have it in stock with every day. Unless your doctor advises you not to, you should be taking terrific, highly absorbable, well-sourced fatty acid like that every day. Will the December challenge be similar or the same as the current? It will be the same. We will run it back. There's always some differences because we learn in each challenge. But yeah, we're going to run it back December 1st through 24th and do it again. The idea is to drop a minimum of 10 pounds this month and a minimum of 10 pounds next month, while also enjoying the holidays with support, connection, accountability. You know, at some point we're limited on coming up with new stuff all the time. You know, because there's some fundamental principles of nutrition and we can't violate them. And there's nothing new under the sun. Usually when people think I've come out with something new, it's just I've rearranged it because we still have to, I've made it feel new. We still have to abide by the daily discipline, no matter what. Heather, I have two questions. First, if I were to plan a challah meal for Saturday, would it be better to A, fast from supper Friday until the challah meal, B, eat as I normally would so I don't overeat on the challah meal? A is better. Second, if I do as planned for a challah meal, would it be better to prepare a Shibboleth approved meal that's not on the detox list? I'm not understanding the second question. If you can elaborate, or somebody elaborate on your behalf, because I'm sure I'm probably the only one not understanding. And third, should I not have a challah meal? You're getting some one-on-one today. Should I not have a challah meal while on detox and save it for days 11 through 24? You should never have a holiday, but we all do. So yes, you're allowed up to 3 challah meals. I see what you're saying now. Not just the 10-day. It's up to you. You get 3, but yeah, it'd probably be better not to do it during the detoxification part because you're already eating some stuff that's not the best for metabolic boosting to help with the cleanse kit. So, but the thing is, what you will do is better than what you won't do. So don't overthink it. If you need to take it and it's planned, whenever you have those, like, you know, you're going to have to save one for the 24th, I would assume, but whenever you need to take them, because you're going to make up for it either way. It's just math. So technically, it really doesn't matter. It's just math. It's just mathematics. So, you know, if you had them 3 in a row, then that means you're going to have many days in a row of perfect days. If you scatter them out, you're still going to have the same number of perfect days either way. So not too worried about that. You mentioned at one point that some Flex Pro might be acceptable during a detox. Can you tell me what Flex Pro is acceptable during a detox? I'm guessing Flex Pro. You're talking about the meals. Okay. A lot of information in this brain of mine. Okay. You're talking about the ready-made meal for the detox. One of them, one time in a day, just like you would do for dinner, that's a loaded question. Now I got to digress. I'm having to go by memory on all the plethora of those meals. Ooh, that's a tough one to answer in a minute. Shona, can you do this? Can you tell me which ones that you would consider getting? And then I can tell you how to fit it in. Maybe that'll help me and I can run to the website real quick and look. You know, they got like 60 different kind of meals. I can't remember them all. There's definitely some that I wouldn't do during the detox. So if you could tell, because you're probably not wanting them all. So is there a specific couple that you want me to look at? And let's do it that way so that I don't lead anyone astray. Should we be counting the fiber diet ocean spray as an eating episode? Not for no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't ever do that. No, other than a freebie episode. Good job, Tammy. Lost 4 pounds since Tuesday. Kristen down 25.6 pounds since August the 8th. Way to go. When is the best time to take the Omegaplex? With one of your eating episodes each day, not by itself, but with an eating episode for higher absorption. Kim Arnold, question about shrimp. Not shrimp, hemp. Can I omit hemp hearts and still have detox potato salad? No. I finally said no to something. Everybody knows I'm capable of it now. You say to take the omega with the biggest meal, but I forgot it this morning to bring with me and work 30 minutes from home and won't be going home until 11. Is it okay to take it before bed with the herbal supplements? If you don't mind belching it up, belching fish oil, tasting fish oil. Otherwise, I would skip it. Now, if you ask Sasha, she never has had that problem. She never tasted. So you can find out tonight if you're Sasha or you're Travis. Anytime I take Omegaplex by itself, I taste fish oil. During the detox, should we be taking Delta? Absolutely no, Deborah. It is for days 11. It works against the detox. We're letting our metabolism and digestive system rest, recover, and reset. The metabolic nutrition system boosts it and fires it and gets it going. So no. We don't want to take those at the same. How do we eat from 11:25 to 11:30? Your regular Shibboleth program until December 1st. As soon as this challenge is over, you will go back to your regular lifestyle that's beautiful and works for everyone. If you don't know how to do that yet, Miss Marion, please by November 25th, have a mastery of the fast track course. Shona says, I have a lot of Flex Pro meals, so too many to bring up here. So let me try this a different way, Shona. Any one of the approved Flex Pro meals that you do before 4 p.m. will be fine. That's the best way for me to say that. But if you have one of those during the detox before 4 p.m., your dinner needs to be extremely light and would be best, the variety would be best chosen from your detox breakfast or lunch. Let me know if what I said just makes sense, because some of those are high carbohydrate. I am waiting to become a partner. How do I do that online, or can I call? You can do it either way. You can call Kennesaw or you can do it online, and Tammy can, thank you for considering. Tammy can send you the link, Lauren Brown, Tammy. Thank you for your consideration. I take my fish oil at night every night. Am I not supposed to? Just so that we're clear to everybody, not being direct to Lauren, to everybody. Anytime y'all ask a question that I feel I've already answered, I assume that is how I explained it, and that means that there might be other people confused too. You can take fish oil at night before bed. You will not absorb as much of it if you don't take it with a meal episode. And if you take it by itself, you could potentially taste some fish oil for about 30 minutes in the back of your throat. Does that make sense, everyone? Or do I need to try to explain? Sometimes my weak articulation skills, I have to drop back and punt and try again to explain, because I don't want to lead anybody astray on what to do or how to do it. If you can imagine and be empathetic for me, this is rapid fire. And I have to pull from my mind, and sometimes I missay things, and Lauren, I might have misstated it. So again, it is best, it is optimal to take your fish oil with an eating episode, a whole food eating episode during the day. That's not always doable for some of you all because of your lifestyle. So if you want to take it before bed, you can do that. With any fish oil, you will not absorb as much of it if you consume it on an empty stomach. Some things you absorb it better on an empty stomach. Fish oil is not one of those things. And in addition to that, it can cause you to have that nasty flavor in your mouth for some time. So, but you can do it. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying it's not optimal. Hope that makes better sense. For the challenge, if we are not doing the detox, can we choose WOW challenges for our eating plan? You may. Why do you absorb it better with food? There are some supplements that we take that require other components. So for example, the way fish oil, we can't go catch fish oil. Y'all with me? We can't go and catch fish oil. I hope this makes sense. You can't go catch it. You don't throw your rod out in the sea and reel in fish oil. That's not the way nature provides it. It provides it in your fish. So our bodies know what to do with fish. And same thing when I talk about happy juice. If you take some of the natural plant alkaloids out of it, you still get the effects of it, but it can be harmful to your liver. Now, fish oil by itself is not harmful to your body. You need it. That's why there's a supplement and people recommend it. But you don't catch fish oil. You catch a fish and your body knows what to do with that. So the same thing here. There are some supplement that when you're not consuming it as nature intended via a fish, we should eat lots of fish, right? Then we want to make sure that we take it with those other components whereby it would normally and naturally be found in nature with protein, okay? Does that make sense, Carol? Does that make better sense? No, Lauren, I want to caution you there. So Lauren says I was taking fish oil. I didn't know I need to take it in the morning. I don't think I said that, just so we don't lead anybody astray. What I said was I would take it with one of my eating episodes during the day. I wouldn't take it by itself. Just to be clear. Yeah, some things we don't absorb but we need it. That's why I'm a big advocate of Juice Plus, because it's better to eat your fruits and veggies. But if you are overweight temporarily, you don't need to be eating the wrong kind of fruits and veggies by themselves. So I want to still get in all those plant alkaloids in a non-toxic way, or phytonutrient. So I want to supplement with it. But if I supplement it with it incorrectly, then my body's not going to know what to do with it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Katie says, in nursing school, they did a demonstration with fish oil and lemon juice, trying to mock stomach acid. And the oil floats to the top and the stomach empties from the bottom. If taken with food, it gets churned up with the food and emptied. Otherwise, it just floats on the top, or at least that's how I remember it. Thanks for sharing. Beth, I mentioned the lifestyle to someone today, and she was familiar with it. Question. I thought during the detox challenge in a calorie deficit, that is a good thing. But she was telling me I am tapping into my reserve fat and I should eat more calories. She made everything I knew or thought confusing. Well, Beth, she'd be right if you're not trying to lose fat. In a calorie deficit, that is a good thing. But she was telling me I'm tapping into my reserve fat. Yeah, you want to. Yeah. Reserve fat holds on to toxins. If I'm understanding you right, I'd love for her to come on here and let's have a debate, a friendly Christian one. I might learn something. Maybe she would. But no, we want to get rid of our reserve and excess fat. I don't know. Land of confusion. Tower of Babel. Any other questions? Let me check over here. If I drink hot tea, is that considered grazing? No, Diane, on Facebook, if you drink hot tea that's approved and is almost 0 calories, that's allowed on the program and is a freebie. No, Charles, Sasha will not be cooking biscuits tonight. I got in trouble after that session. We'll figure out what we're doing tonight, and it will be a surprise. It may not be dinner because I forgot it's Thursday. I may need, depending on which one we get done with, either we're going to be talking about days 11 through 24, or we'll cook something for you. Anyone else? When are the meal replacements in the Jumpstart kit to be used? Anytime you need a quick, satisfying, nutrient-dense meal, all through days 1 through 24. At any point, you feel like an approved shake that will help you lose weight and provide all the essential nutrition that your body needs. Good job, Peggy Carroll. 2 pounds since Monday. Fantastic. Can I mix the fiber with water and spark? Absolutely. I did this morning. What foods are easiest on the stomach when breaking a fast? Why do you want them easy on the stomach? It would depend on your situation. If you're trying to lose fat, like we will days 11 through 24, it's going to change. If you're not feeling well, you need your body to rest and recover better. Anything that's what I refer to as pre-digested. High protein soup, negative number soup recipes, egg whites, AHS mac and cheese, AHS fettuccine. Those are easy on digestion. Low-fat cottage cheese, Greek plain yogurt. Anything that, if you think of it, a kind of a puree or a soup that's high protein, low net carbs, that's going to be the easiest, depending on what your goal is. I don't recommend that. I'm just answering the question based upon the way it was asked. It's all dependent upon your situation. Candy, I don't know. The star thing on Facebook was a surprise to me. I haven't even researched it. I just know that Sasha got a little check for stars, and I'm like, well, anything that'll help. And I really appreciated the people giving the stars. I've yet to figure out how to give them as the host, and I know that I get 1% of them. So I don't know how much you pay for a star, if that's what you're asking. I don't know how much the member pays for them. We get a penny per star. So so it depends on what you're paying for. If you're paying a penny per star, then they're giving it all to us. If you're paying 2 pennies per star, they're giving us half of it, etc. So I'm not sure. Now, I will say what we've learned over the last couple of weeks since I got back live on Facebook, it's more than the 1 cent that we get. When you give us stars, Facebook says, okay, these folks aren't con artists. See, they have endless pages and a lot of con artists. We get lumped in with the con artists, and algorithmically, they don't show our material to people. But when we're getting stars, they start lifting our page. Now, all of a sudden, we're getting, like we used to in the old days, 2,000 and 3,000 views again, because you all are blessing us with the stars. So it's not just the penny that we get per star, it's that they open us up algorithmically and show us to more people where normally our content was invisible to them. So that's the real benefit of the stars right now under the current structure of Facebook. So y'all are helping lift us so that people realize, so Facebook realizes, this is a weight loss program that has merit. It is not a con artist program. I hope that makes sense. Does the fiber drink break the fast? A little, but I still count that as part of my fast for the detox. Now, if I'm not doing a detox, I try to be more disciplined than that, and I'll have my fiber packet should I need it for regularity or appetite control. I will have it during my eating window. But what we have said is that for the detox, let's not worry about that breaking our fast because we're already on reduced calories. Can you put 50 calories of blueberries in the AdvoCare shake? Yes. Thank you, Miss Deborah. Either way, whatever the Lord leads you to do, we appreciate you so much. Miss seeing your pretty face and smile and our conversations in Kennesaw. Thank you, Karen Klein. Karen just boosted us so that Facebook will show us to more people. Yeah, I used to get like 10,000 views a video, and in the last few years, it's been 3 views, well, maybe 100 views. But the last few days, it's been like thousands again. So thank y'all so much. They've let us know that it's because people are valuing our content. So thank you so much. I didn't know it either, Karen. I'm still going to school every day. That's why it seems like I'm always changing, because I'm always learning, trying to save lives, if you will. Black coffee is a freebie. So can we add it to our shake? Yes, you can. Absolutely. It won't hurt you. I'm not doing that, but you can. Any other questions? I love this. Keep it going. On the non-detox, thank you for pointing out this is a non-detox question. That helps, Joanne. Can we have a Quest protein shake? Yes, it's in the food library. Can we use creamer in coffee while on the challenge? Yes, if it's approved, Shibboleth approved. Yeah, I like egg whites with an apple. That's a perfect pairing. Tabitha loves her Quest protein shake with ice, and it tastes like a milkshake. Awesome. Y'all know how I like my shakes. I like my shakes in Egg Whites International. I turn my shakes into gut be gone, butt be gone. Any other questions? My Facebook page is, I'm not sure if, I know they do, but I think they know, but I'll go on and type it out. Yeah, here it is. Here's my Facebook page. Boom. Facebook.com/Travis Martin 777. It's good to be back. Facebook and I have a love-hate relationship. We've helped people we would never gotten to help through Facebook. They were very good to us until the last couple of years. And then, boy, maybe y'all stars is pulling us up and out of them thinking that we're some fake weight loss program. Or it could just be that Sasha's been on the video. That's probably it. That's probably it. Don't y'all tell Sasha that people like her better than me, because she might divorce me, and then she could just root me out of this whole thing. And because I at least got her thinking she needs me a little bit. But when she's on those videos, we get thousands of views. When I'm on them, it's a few hundred. She ever figures that out, if I was her, I'd go do better. I'd go do better. I'd find me somebody else. Any other questions, comments? Beauty, yeah, we go together. She look like Beauty and the Beast. Shona, Did you say do not use Delta while the detox? I absolutely said that. Do not do the cleanse kit and metabolic nutrition at the same time. Do not do it. Hey, man, Judy. Judy says if this lifestyle is a fake program, I'm going to fake it till I make it. We've got some t-shirts coming out for new partners. They're not here yet. Faith it until you make it. I like that. How about a round of applause for Tammy Cornett and Joni Garrett before we go today? What great folks they are, huh? How much Egg Whites International do I use for a shake, Trish? As much as I would normally use water, or you can even cut it with water. I'm a 20 ounce, because you can change it depending on the consistency you want. You can have it the consistency of pudding, or you can have it very, very liquidy. I am a 20 ounce liquid guy with 1 scoop of protein powder. Karen, have we thought about long sleeve shirts? I bet Sasha has. But hopefully I'll remember to mention that to her. We have to be careful with that because as much as people want t-shirts, you have to buy so many of them to even make it affordable for people. And then we end up with a huge inventory and they don't sell. That's the bad thing about t-shirts. Right now, we've got a lot of our money tied up in the Monday through Sunday t-shirts that y'all said you wanted, that when you unlock, you can get. So we got to get through some of those. And t-shirts are great. We love having that a part of our program, but at times they won't move. So we just have to be careful about that. We've tried where you only have to order one at a time and they direct ship it, but nobody buys them because they're so expensive that way. So we do a little better when we have the money to buy them in bulk to get the price down. But you can also sit on them for a long time depending on your situation. They don't go bad, but sometimes with such a tight ship we're running, we have to put our money in, say, a vitamin other than a t-shirt, et cetera. But certainly would be on our radar if we got where we could keep more apparel in stock. I love my t-shirt. Lisa asked or says, I bought egg white patties that are frozen. Would you trust them? I can't really answer that. Where'd you buy them? What's the brand name? Let's do a quick Google. If it's just egg whites and you trust the brand, they're fine. Yeah. Frozen egg whites are fine. You might want to do, I don't want to say, oh, it's fine. And then you get salmonella poisoning or something because it was a brand that was recalled. You see what I'm saying? So you need to just do some research on that. But if you're just asking, are frozen egg whites fine in general? Yeah. Our new vitamins should be here any day. They've labeled it. And we're expecting to receive it this week or next week. There are Tammy's asking, gotcha. Anybody else? Yeah, we think we're producing the vitamin of our dreams, one that, we don't want, it's hard for us to say, don't take this with this and don't take that. So we wanted something safe that would build up over time in the system, would have everything that anyone needed if they're doing a line day or shark day, et cetera. So we've got the awesome vitamin coming. And I can take it with anything. So when I'm doing my metabolic nutrition system, it's not going to hurt me. It's only going to help me. If I take a time off my metabolic nutrition system to get maximum impact from it again in the future, then I can just do my vitamin daily, just a one a day. It's really cool. Joanne, off the top of my head, I don't remember what we decided we'd have to retail them for. I believe if you have a subscription so that we can make sure we get the right enough ingredients every quarter, I believe it's $39 a quarter. It's a 3-month supply, and I believe it's $39. But don't hold me to that. Trusted, I says I didn't love my t-shirts. This is a non-scale victory. Until I lost enough weight to get into them, feels good to wear progress. I love that. Debbie Hamby may remember when we used to give it, we used to charge more for the program, and they got a kit. And one of the things in the kit was a t-shirt, and we wanted it to fit tight and them to take pictures so that 12 weeks later, that same shirt that was tight would then be loose on them. So that was kind of a cool period of time. You ought to do that. Everybody ought to do that. Get a shirt that's tight on you, take your picture, and then 12 weeks later, put it on, take a picture again, and that thing will fit loose, and you'll be so excited. Would that do away with the grass-fed organ vitamins you suggest with Line Day? Well, that's dependent upon how bad your relationship with plants are. That would be dependent upon if you're dealing with autoimmune disease or not. We'd have to look at a lot of things there. I would say in general, our vitamin is going to be well tolerated by everyone, and then you could put that one out to pasture, so to speak. But if plants cause you autoimmune issues, then you might want to stick with organ meat supplement. Anybody else? We'll see you tonight. 7-ish, 7:30-ish. I'm going to read you something while I'm waiting on Lisa's question. But someone will say, this is Bible, but someone will say, how are the dead raised up? And with what body? This is for somebody struggling. And with what body do they come? Foolish one, what you sow is not made alive until it dies. Foolish one, what you sow is not made alive till it dies. I'm going to close with a thought and I'll answer the remaining questions. My Papa Martin, one time we were taking a break from, he was a farmer, local farmer, picking watermelons and cantaloupe, and he said he saved the watermelon seeds and cantaloupe seeds so that he could eventually plant them. And he had them out on there's a big long homemade table out there, and he kept all the seeds piled up on that table, and he'd let the sun year after year, season after season, dry them out. So took those seeds and we put them on another table right out of the watermelon, and then he went to get the other seeds and he was putting them in his little thing. He said, we'll plant these again. And they look pitiful. They look pitiful. Those seeds were dried out, busted. And the ones that the fresh seed, they look good. You know, they was shiny. And he said, no, we can't plant those. They won't produce no watermelon. He said, these that are dried out and look terrible and are brittle, they'll produce watermelon. Now, I could go another route with this if we were in church and we were talking about death being better than the birth of one, and what happens when we sow the terrestrial flesh and we're born again, and how we're raised as celestial. That I want to talk about weight loss. How many of you are straddling the fence and you know it? You got one foot in your old lifestyle and one foot in your new lifestyle. We got any of those here? I've been there. You're holding on to a little bit of your old ways of doing and eating, and a little bit of this way until you die out, until you leave that old life behind. Then you're not going to blossom and become the person that you could become. You're not going to blossom and have the body that you've always wanted. You have to sow that old lifestyle. It's dead to you. It's dead to you. Bury it. Bury it. Use the principles taught in the Bible in your natural life right now and bury that old lifestyle forevermore and become a new person with a new name and a new lifestyle. And don't straddle the fence. Except something dies, it can't, after it's sown, be resurrected and look totally different. Even us, you know, when we go to the grave, you know, you look at some person who's lived a good life like my grandmother, 99 years of age. She don't look strong, but she's stronger than me. If order goes the way it normally does, could happen differently, but she might go to the grave before I do, right? And what we sow in the ground may have looked weak and fragile, but it's coming up. It gets sown immortal and it gets raised up and immortal. Just like a watermelon seed that looks like it ain't got nothing left and gets planted in the ground, it's coming up and it's going to produce some beautiful fruit. If you want your life to produce beautiful fruit, if you want a better body and better health, you're going to have to say bye-bye to big boy or big girl and their lifestyle. And you're going to have to start life over like you're a babe. And Shibboleth is a good place to do that, to learn how to eat all over again. And then put the blinders on like there's no other way but this way, and you will be successful. That's my thought I wanted to share. How much ghee was allowed with my crab? I just use it as a dipping sauce. So I don't know how to answer that. Lisa, I just use it as a dipping sauce. So how much ever, I would say I probably used an ounce of drawn butter, maybe 2 ounces of drawn butter to dip my crab. The scripture that I just read looks like, I lost it. I want to say it was in Corinthians, but I'm not certain. Those of you that's got to go, God bless you. Appreciate you coming to class. Let me try to figure this. I believe, I can't get my iPad to work and I lost it. I believe it was 1 Corinthians around the 15th chapter. If my mind recalls correctly, 1 Corinthians around the 15th chapter. Good reading. Joanne, Travis, I will be traveling all day Sunday. Should I stop at Olive Garden and get a salad or Cracker Barrel for a salad and take my salad dressing at lunchtime? Yes, but don't get any croutons or breaded anything or crunchy anything and watch your portion. and only get non-breaded meat on your salad. Watch your portion, non-breaded meat only, no crunchy, floury things, and use your dressing, and it'll be great. Nicole found it. Thank you, Nicole. I thought it was around there. 2 Corinthians 5:17. Correct, Paula. Agreed. Connie says my CHF and fibromyalgia and C-FIDS keep me exhausted and I eat too much junk. Well, let's do what we can and get rid of that junk. Let us help you, Connie. 24 perfect days a month will fix your problem if you'll come go with us. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done, but you can do it in Jesus. Thank you, Diane, on Facebook. All right, y'all. If all hearts and minds are clear. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure. Private question. When do we start Delta on the challenge? Day 11. Is Benefiber okay? I've been having a lot of issues with irregularity. If your doctor recommended it, I don't like it. I don't like Metamucil. I like Thorn fiber powder, or Advocare fiber packet. Much better. Thorn on Amazon or fiber packets from me. But do what your doctor said do. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you, everybody. Lord willing, we'll see y'all tonight. God bless.